Hey everyone, what is going on? So I'm excited to announce that I do have a Discord server in the description down below. If you want to go ahead and check that out, and if you want to be a part of my PvP family, it is 100% free to join, of course. And we're going to be having more content outside of PvP, but yeah, it's going to be a work in progress. So if you want to communicate with me, Jokes, Trexler, and others, this is a simple way to do it. We'll be able to discuss the new cups and everything else, so you know how a Discord works. So again, it's a work in progress, so definitely keep that in mind, but definitely go ahead and check it out in the description down below. So we're going up against my friend Math Magician, and let me tell you guys, he is so tough. He is so difficult to beat. He's really, really good. And I will leave a link in the description down below for his Twitter page. He doesn't have a YouTube at the moment, but he does have a Twitter, and he posts daily PvP tips. And I follow them. I've retweeted them before in the past. So you definitely want to go ahead and give him a follow. You want to check out these tips, because he provides high quality PvP tips. He's so good at the game. He's like a master at the game. He's so good. That's how good he is. So definitely go ahead and check him out, and go ahead and follow him. Totally recommend it. So let's go ahead and take a look at his team. It's going to be Machamp, Gliscor, Haunter, Probopass, Charizard, and Wigglytuff. And my team will be Charizard, Rhyperior, Drifblim, Machamp, Skarmory, and Clefable. And we are trying out Rhyperior for this cup. Now, I do have Smackdown, Surf, and Superpower. Choke says he likes Earthquake more than Superpower, but I'm kind of liking Superpower. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer Earthquake? Do you prefer Superpower? But currently, my current moveset is that Superpower with Surf and Smackdown. So I think it's okay. I think it's pretty good. We're just trying it out. I'm also going to be trying out quite a bit of other Pokemon in the future. We're going to try out that Magneton. We're going to try out Rhydon. We're going to try out, other Pokemon that are going... Vileplume, it's Razor Leaf user in this cup. We definitely have to try out quite a bit of Pokemon. So... for this game, he brings in his Machamp. Definitely not good for us. We're going to go ahead and go for that Superpower. Hopefully take a lot of damage from him, but he does opt to shield. That's totally fine. Rhydon, or not Rhydon, but Rhydon as well, I guess, does have quite a bit of weaknesses. But if you could get it paired up against something like a Charizard or a Skarmory, you're going to be looking pretty well, unless if obviously you don't want to be hit by a Flash Cannon from Skarmory. But you guys get the point. You don't want to be paired up with like a fighting type like Machamp, or a ground type, right? Or a water or a leaf grass type. So there's you do have quite a bit of weaknesses with Rhyperior, but it's definitely a lot of fun to use, and I personally enjoyed it. So right now, his Haunter will go for Shadow Punch. Look how much damage that does. I can't wait to try out a Shadow Ball Haunter. I don't have one yet. I have a Haunter, and I know Shadow Ball came back, so I will be trying that out. He does knock out my Machamp. Final Pokemon going to be that Skarmory. Yeah, I couldn't have fainted him down. If I could have fainted him down and got off a Sky Attack, we would have won, but there was no way I was going to faint him down. So he brings in his Machamp and just faints me. And that's okay. We lose, and we still have a shield left, which is unfortunate, but it happens. So this is a relatively long video, guys. I think this is about... It's under a half hour, I'm pretty sure. I think it's about 25-26 minutes, so a little bit long. And look how fast he switched. That might have been a blind switch, because that was a super fast switch. So anyway, I do go for the Surf against his Gliscor, and he will opt to shield that one up. So we just have to make sure we don't get hit by the Earthquake. So I do shield this one. Unfortunately, he did bait me with the Night Slash, so nice play on his end. This is going to be another attack. I decide not to take it. And guess what, guys? Going to be that Earthquake, of course. So our Rhyperior is knocked out, unfortunately. So he played that really well. Bringing in Clefable, just trying to knock him down. We do resist Night Slash. So I am not going to go ahead and shield this expecting a Night Slash. It is. So, anyway, we knock him out. So now we're waiting to see what comes in. Going to be a Probopass. As you guys know, this is a terrible matchup for us. Probopass is going to be super effective. Well, if he uses Magnet Bomb, going to be super effective. Plus, he's going to resist all of our moves. So, it's basically a losing game for us. I am going to go ahead and go for that Meteor Mash. I have the Charizard in the back. That's why I said it's a losing match. Charizard's not going to do anything to Probopass. Probopass, Rock Throw, Spark. Doesn't matter. Going to be able to knock us out quick. I guess Blast Burn would do a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't really matter. So he will hit us with Overheat. That does a lot of damage. And I will go for the Dragon Claw. I guess I should have went for the Blast Burn. It would have knocked him out, but again, it doesn't matter. He is going to feint me, and we're going to fall. We would have fell anyway to Probopass, so he is going to go ahead and take that one. So that was a good game. So we're going to jump into another one. I do lead with my Rhyperior. He leads with his Gliscor. So, excuse me, guys. So, anyway, my Rhyperior is going to go ahead and go for Surf against his Gliscor. And again, you don't want to be smacked with that Earthquake. He does shield it up. He is going to go ahead and go for the charge move. I decided to shield this. Let's see if I call it correctly. It is going to be the Earthquake, so we do shield that correctly. And my goal right now is just to try and farm him down. I was thinking maybe he would try and throw another Earthquake at me, so I do shield, and it is going to be an Earthquake. I knew he would go for the Earthquake if he had it, and I was pretty sure he had it. Although honestly, I don't know how to count Gliscor because I've never faced a Gliscor outside of this cup before, I don't think. So I am going to go ahead and go for the Superpower. It is neutral to Wigglytuff. And as you can see, I had another charge move ready to go. I just wasn't clicking on it, so he was able to feint me down. That may have cost me this match, I'm not sure, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go for the Icy Wind. And this Icy Wind is going to be met with a shield. You know, I switch out into Machamp. I think the reason I switched is because I wanted to try and knock him out immediately. I probably should have farmed down with Drifblim and then had my Machamp so I could Rock Slide this Charizard, although I think he would have gotten to a Blast Burn first anyway, so I still think he would have won. But yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have stayed in and tried to farm down with Drifblim against Wigglytuff. That's what I should have done. Because he was low enough, I probably could have knocked him out. I don't know. Either way, that's the play I made, and he won that one fair and square. So we're going to jump into the next game. I do lead with my Machamp against his Gliscor. I'm going to go ahead and just go for the Cross Chop. I am liking Machamp. I will be trying out Metacham. I'm almost best buddies with Metacham, so I'll actually be trying out the best buddy Metacham at some point in the future. I do correctly shield that Earthquake, so that's always nice. But he brings in his Machamp, which is not always nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Superpower. That will not be blocked. So I guess that's good, although because our defense dropped, he was able to knock us out before we feinted him. And now he has a charge move ready to go. It's going to be a Cross Chop, and I take it with Machamp. Although it still does a good amount of damage. So we feint him down. And now let's see what comes in. He is up a shield, so we do have to be careful about that. It is going to be Charizard. I do go for the bluff, and he does fall for the bluff. However, it didn't really matter because I'm not going to be able to get to another Rock Slide anyway. I also have Skarmory in the back, so we're going to be taking a lot from these Fire Spins. And, I don't think he was lagging that. I think he was getting ready to switch. But he decided, well, this is a good matchup for me. I'm not going to switch. And I just let my Skarmory go down because I knew it was over at that point. He still had a shield. So that Overheat absolutely destroys Skarmory, as it should. So for the next game, I do lead with Drifblim against Machamp. So let's see. He's going to go ahead and pull the switch into Gliscor. I do have to be careful because of that Night Slash. However, we also have Icy Wind. So that's why I decided to stay in this matchup. And we're able to take that. I do go for my Icy Wind. And this Icy Wind, I think, is shielded. Let's see. It is shielded, as expected. I do switch into my Rhyperior, trying to feint him down. He does go for a charge move. I am going to go ahead and let it go through. It is going to be Night Slash, so we do call that one correctly. And I am going to go ahead, charge up a little bit extra, and then go for Surf. So let's see if he wants to invest his last shield. He does not, so Gliscor does go down. So looking okay for us, although unfortunately he brings in Machamp, and I'm not going to be able to get to another charge move. That's okay. I do have Clefable. So I'm going to bring in that Clefable and get ready to switch. So he does bring in Charizard, and I don't know what happened. My switch icon was up, but I wasn't able to switch. I don't really know what happened there, but that's okay. I do shield this because I wanted to save Clefable for that Machamp. So I am going to go ahead, and I think I accidentally clicked on Media Mash. This game was kind of like a mess. I'm not really sure what happened. Anyway, I bring in my Drifblim right now. I'm going to go ahead and shield it. I do want to get off an Icy Wind or a Shadow Ball against that Charizard. I do go for the Icy Wind, expecting it to KO. And it does KO. So we knock him out, and then he brings in Machamp, going for a charge move. Let's see what he goes for. It is going to be Rock Slide, and that will knock us out. And we have Clefable. And guess what, guys? He actually gets to another Cross Chop and is able to knock us out with 1 HP. No, he gets to a Rock Slide, excuse me. So he does get to a Rock Slide. Yeah, Cross Chop wouldn't have knocked us out. So he does knock us out with literally 1 HP. That was super close. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to win that one with Clefable. That's why I decided to save it. But we still lose. So we win this matchup. He switches out into Charizard. I switch out into my Rhyperior. And I know this is a farming match, and we farm him down before he can even get off an Overheat, before he can get off a Dragon Claw. So really good position. Obviously, he didn't bring in Machamp, which is good for us. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Surf, and he will shield that one up. Really good position for us, and he is going to go ahead and go for a Charge move. Let's see if I shield it. I do shield it. It is going to be an Earthquake. So again, calling it correctly. So, that Earthquake, not Earthquake, that Surf knocks him out. He does bring in his Probopass. This is really good for us. We do go ahead and go for the Surf. And let's see if he decides to shield. He does decide to shield that one. Totally fine. We have a Machamp in the back. There's no way we're going to lose this one. So we're actually going to win this. So even after all those defeats, we're able to come out ahead, switching out into Machamp and going for the Cross Chop immediately. And that's enough to knock out Probopass. So we do go ahead and take that one. So, well, we beat him the first game. Now we beat him this game. So let's see if our luck continues. So I am going to lead with Rhyperior, and he does lead with his Wigglytuff. And I believe I just stay in. I guess I just stay in, just charging up. I do go ahead and go for the Superpower. It is neutral to a Wigglytuff, and he will shield that one up. And then I switch into my Skarmory, which counts as Wigglytuff. However, he switches into Charizard, which is not good for us, obviously, but because we have an energy advantage, we're able to get the Sky Attack, and he will not shield that, so that does do a lot of damage. So we're actually in a good position. We are going to go ahead and shield this and try and farm down Charizard, and it is going to be an Overheat, so that's definitely a good thing for us that we shielded it. And now he will decide to bring in, let's see what he brings in. It is going to be a Machamp. Wow, this is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. Obviously, the last shield has to come out. And we're trying to get to another one. Let's see what happens. I do go ahead and shield. I believe I want to get to another one. I'm trying to get to another one. I wasn't sure if I could. I do get to another one, but he pulls the switch out just in time. So that was a beautiful switch on his end. It won't knock out the Wigglytuff, but we're able to knock him out afterwards. That was an amazing switch, right? So anyway, I bring out my Machamp. It really doesn't matter at this point because a Cross Chop as well as a Rock Slide will not knock us out. So it is going to be a Rock Slide. We do resist that, and then we'll be able to feint him. But that was still a nice switch to try and come back. So really well played on his end. Again, guys, you have to follow the man on Twitter. He is amazing at this game. So I lead with Charizard this time. He leads with Gliscor. So let's see, he does decide to switch into Probopass. I'm going to pull the switch into my Machamp immediately. He's going to go ahead and go for a Charge Attack. I know I could take whatever move it is. It is going to be a Thunderbolt. It does a lot to us, but I'm like, okay, well, we should be able to farm this down and have a lot of energy banked, which is what I do with Machamp. So, hey, that's good. So anyway, he brings in Charizard. I do go straight for that Rock Slide. I was thinking maybe he would think it was a bluff because a lot of times I haven't been bluffing lately. I guess I have been. So if I went for the Cross Chop, he would have shielded, and then I could have went for the Rock Slide. Maybe he would have shielded. If not, he would have been knocked out. But that's okay. Look how much that Overheat does. We resist that Overheat. Look how much it does. That is absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. So we hit him with a Surf, and we have a Charizard switching in, ready and waiting with that Blast Burn. So we do go ahead and go for the Blast Burn. We know Blast Burn is going to do a lot of damage, enough to knock him out. He brings in his Charizard. He does get off a charge move. We still have 2 shields, guys. This is definitely a winning situation for us. Going to shield that Dragon Claw. We do get off, we get up to a Dragon Claw and a Blast Burn. I just go for the Dragon Claw. It didn't really matter. So that Dragon Claw will knock out the Charizard, and we will go ahead and take that game. So, hey, very good game. Very good game. So let's see what happens in the next one. I am going to go ahead and lead with Drifblim. He leads with his Haunter, so that is fine. Let's see. Haunter I know can really threaten us. I mean, look how much damage we're taking because of how strong Haunter is. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this. It is going to be Sucker Punch. If he allows this attack to go through, it's going to knock him out. Or, you know, if he decides to shield it, we'll take a shield. He does shield it, plus we lower his attack. So because we lowered his attack, I wasn't sure if I could farm him down. I thought it would be super close. I thought I'd be able to because we lowered his attack. Yeah, if we didn't, it might have been a tie, honestly. But because of that, well, unfortunately, you know, I don't know. I was waiting to see what came in. I was thinking of going for the Shadow Ball, but I could have gotten off that Icy Wind. That's okay. Anyway, he switches into Machamp. I pull the immediate switch into Clefable. Beautiful for us. We're going to go ahead and take it. We have no choice. So it's going to be a Rock Slide, doing a good amount of damage to us, and then we can feint that Machamp. And now his Purple Pass will come in. We're going to be able, I believe, well, no, he actually gets off a charge move. So unfortunately, couldn't get to that Steel move, which would have been neutral to him, but that's okay. We will bring in Rhyperior, going for the Surf. Now, my thought process was to go for the Surf, take his last shield, and then maybe go for the Superpower, because I didn't want to go for the Superpower, because I didn't want my attack to be lowered and give him a chance to maybe win. I still think I would have won, but with our attack lowered, there's really no reason to go for a Superpower. He had to shield that Surf, right? Didn't want my defense to be lower. Did I say attack? I meant defense. So right now we can go for either one, would have knocked him out, but I decided to go for that Superpower to be able to knock him out. So yeah, if we had went for the Superpower to begin with, our defense would have fell, and he probably would have won. But that's why I went for Surf, you know, because I knew, he had the shield. There's no doubt about it. So for the next one, he leads Haunter, and I lead with my Clefable. So, yeah, we're taking a good amount of damage. We're Wigglytuff. We'd be resisting these ghost moves, but we don't. So that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and shield this. It is going to be a Shadow Punch. That's fine. He actually gets to another one. I decided to invest both my shields. I was like, why not? We should be able to feint him down after this. And we do feint him down. I don't know how close he was, but we have energy ready to go, so maybe we'll take a shield. We do go for the Media Mash, so you know, we won the lead, so maybe we'll take a shield as well. So we are down one shield. That's fine, but we still won the lead. So he is going to go ahead and go for a charge move. It will be a Night Slash. Not going to take us out. And look how much damage we're doing. I'm trying to get to a Media Mesh. I'm trying to get to it. We do get to it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe. I had no idea we would get to this Media Mesh. I did not think we would. So we do take both of his shields. Fantastic for us. Really good position. So we bring in Skarmory, and I know, well, we're neutral to Night Slash, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, and we do resist Earthquake, so he's going to go, I guess, back-to-back Night Slashes, which makes sense, which is what I would do. So he does go for the Night Slashes, and then he switches into Machamp, and when I saw that Machamp, I had a huge smile on my face. It is able to knock him out with Skarmory, and then Gliscor is going to feint, so we do go ahead and take that one. So fantastic game. So let's see what happens in the next game. I lead with Drifblim. He does lead with his Wigglytuff. So can't go for Shadow Ball because he is going to resist it. But we do have Icy Wind to lower the Charm's attack if I choose to. However, I decided to switch out into my Rhyperior to save the Drifblim's attacks. He brings in his Gliscor. I am going to go ahead and go for the Surf. He will shield that up as expected. I expected him to shield that one up. And we're trying to get to another one. That was beautiful counting. We get to it, but unfortunately, he gets to a charge move. Only going to be a Night Slash. But, excuse me, guys. But, and I'm really tired. I haven't gotten much sleep last night. So I am going to go ahead and go for, or he's going to go for a Night Slash, which will knock out our Rhyperior, which is totally fine. I do have the energy with Drifblim if I choose to use it, but I do bring in Machamp. Maybe I should have brought in, I don't know, maybe I should have brought in Drifblim. He hits us with an Earthquake, so we do call that correctly, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Cross Chop. And this is going to knock out the Gliscor, which is totally cool with us. He does bring in Wigglytuff. That's not good for us. We switch out into Drifblim. We're going to catch this Play Rough, which is not good because it knocks us out. And then we get to a Cross Chop. And I'm hoping this Cross Chop knocks out the Wigglytuff, although I wasn't sure if it would. It does. Then he brings in his Probopass. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, 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 we have Probopass. I thought I was going to lose this one, guys. I thought I was going to lose, but we're able to clean up. So, yeah, I think Probopass is amazing, but you do have to watch out. Everyone's going to have a fighting type, whether it be Machamp or Metacham or even something else. But somebody, I mean, you will come across fighting type Pokemon. So I lead with my Rhyperior against his Wigglytuff. I decide to stick around going for the Surf, hoping to catch a shield, not wanting to lower my defense immediately. He does not shield, it's a nice play, although he switches into Gliscor. And he is, I guess, trying to farm me down. I am going to go ahead and go for the Surf. He always has been shielding my Surf, so I'm assuming he will do the same as he does. I don't know if that would have knocked it out, probably not, but you want to keep it healthy. I am going to go ahead and bring in my Clefable, and we're going to be hit with an attack. It's going to be a Night Slash, so we do call that one correctly, so that's good for us. Let's see what happens next. It's an Earthquake, so we do call that correct. We've been calling a lot of moves correct this time. So anyway, he brings in Probopass. I switch into my Machamp. Hurry up before he switches, but he switches into Wigglytuff. We have to get this Wigglytuff out of the way as soon as possible so we can go to town against that Probopass. Oh my gosh, that Wigglytuff almost deleted us. We do get to the cross chop against the Probopass. So yeah, oh man, we knock out that Probopass. I thought I was going to lose. It was super close, guys. It was super close. So, but we do go ahead and pull that one. So next game, I lead with Skarmory. He leads with Haunter. I am just going to town, trying to do as much damage as possible. He does get to his charge move. I'm going to take it. I was thinking this would be a Shadow Ball. It is. It actually doesn't knock us out. I didn't even think it would come close to knocking us out. I totally underestimated Haunter's attack strength because that almost knocked us out. That was crazy. But at least we took a shield in the end, right? So we're going to bring in Rhyperior, and unfortunately not able to feint him down before he gets to a charge attack. I will shield it up. It is going to be a Shadow Punch. Even those do a good amount of damage from a Haunter. So let's see what comes in. It is going to be Gliscor, so that's fine. We'll go for the Surf. Let's see if he decides to shield this one up. He will. So that is fine. I am going to charge up, trying to get to his Surf, but he correctly counts and is able to get to his charge move. I let it go. It's a Night Slash, so we actually get that correct as well. I do not shield it. I am going to go ahead and go for the Surf, which will knock out Gliscor, and then he brings in his Wigglytuff. I switch immediately. Perhaps not a good switch on my end, but I just pulled the blind switch. Going to go ahead, have to go for that Icy Wind, cannot go for a Shadow Ball at all. Lowering his attack, maybe we can get to another Icy Wind. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, I was so close. I may have gotten a little bit of lag, I'm not sure. But either way, that's okay. It's not a big deal. This is practice. I don't care. But it was super close. But he is going to be able to pull this one off. If I got to that Icy Wind, though, I'm pretty sure we had that. That was so close. I thought I had it. I thought I was going to get to it. Part of me thought I was going to. Part of me thought I wasn't going to. But we didn't. But that's okay. So we're going to lead with Charizard against his Gliscor. He does pull the switch into Wigglytuff. Totally fine. I'm charging up for a Blast Burn, and we're going to go straight for it. I don't want to go for the Dragon Claw because if he doesn't shield it, we're in a terrible position. He did shield it. And it's only like one more to get to a Blast Burn, I think, anyway. So I didn't really feel like it. Anyway, I'm going to go for another Blast Burn. Can we take both shields from that Wigglytuff? We cannot. But we took one shield and won the lead. Fantastic for us. That's a really good position. He does bring in Gliscor, trying to get to another charge attack, although he does go for his Night Slash. I'm going to let Charizard go down. I'm okay. Charizard did its job, in my opinion. So I do have my Rhyperior as well as my Clefable. So I do bring in Clefable to try and farm him down. And we're going to go ahead and shield this attack. It is going to be a Night Slash, so nice bait on his end. He does switch into Charizard. So I'm going to switch into my Rhyperior. And bam, those smack down, so just going to eat this Charizard alive. The overheat still does a lot of damage, guys, so we do have to shield that, but we're going to go ahead and just knock him out, and then we're going to just try and farm this one down. Even if it's an Earthquake, we have a Pokemon in the back that can win. It is an Earthquake, that's fine. And then we have this Clefable. I decided not to go for charge attacks because he's still at a shield, so we do go ahead and pull that one out. So that was a good game. So we're going up against another battle, or not another battle, but well, yeah, another battle. I lead with my Drifblim. He switches out. I am going to stay in actually because I'm definitely not switching to Machamp. And Rhyperior I could have switched to, I guess, but I wanted to lower his attack first. So I do lower his attack, and then I switch to Rhyperior. And I guess I'm just committing to trying and fainting this Wigglytuff down. I will go ahead and shield this attack. Gonna be an Ice Beam, and then we'll be able to feint him down. So we are down a shield. We did win the lead, and we have energy. So let's see what happens. Let's see what he decides to pull in. It's going to be that Machamp. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get to my charge move. That was my mistake. I wasn't clicking on one. I should have been clicking on one, but it's okay. We're going to be hit within a Rock Slide, so I totally called that incorrect. But I had to do something, right? That's okay. Anyway, my champ is going to go for the Cross Chop. Yeah, we're in a really bad position this time. So he does shield it up, and then we have an attack coming at us. I decided not to shield it. This is a lost game, but that's okay. Anyway, he brings in his Gliscor, probably trying to feint me down. I'm just going to town with Machamp, and yeah, we're going to just let my Machamp go down. And that will be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.